Welcome to Survive on a Budget Made Easy. Your home for all the info you need to know when you're just trying to survive on a budget. Time for another episode of Dead Mall, and this time it's North Hanover Mall in Hanover, Pennsylvania. We're going to go ahead and just do a quick drive through. This mall has a lot of traffic around it, but it also has a lot of competition. There's a Walmart close by. Now, the mall is surrounded by a few major roads, has a lot of traffic, and it does look like the parking lot's being pretty well maintained. Now, I'm here on a Friday afternoon. I'm going to say it's around 12:30. And you can see there's not a lot of people actually shopping. Right there's one person just parked in the middle of the street because, well, I guess they really ain't too worried about the traffic. But the building, for the most part, ain't falling apart or nothing, and the roads don't have big potholes in them. Now, in the distance, you'll see a Sears Auto Center. We'll be taking a closer look at that in a future video. And right back there to your left is a little strip mall. They really don't have a lot in that either, but the mall does have a bunch of competition around it. Okay, let's go ahead, get parked, and head on inside. The North Hanover Mall opened in 1967 as an open-air strip including W.T. Grant, Town & Country, a discount chain that was owned by Lane Bryant, Sears, and Food Fair. In 1969 and 1970, it underwent a reconstruction to become an enclosed shopping mall, with the Bon-Ton moving from an existing store downtown and J.C. Penney soon joining. The Town & Country store became Kmart, which moved out in 1996 and became the Black Rose Antiques. Now, I thought it was kind of neat that they're using one of the abandoned or empty stores to display boats. Not every day you see boats inside a mall. Another Payless shoe source that has been closed. I guess they're actually out of business at this point. The Bon-Ton moved out in 2006. After Black Rose Antiques moved out of the mall, construction began in 2007 to demolish the former Black Rose building for Dick's Sporting Goods. Now, the Holiday Hair Salon did move to just another location in the mall, so they didn't actually leave, they just kind of moved to a different spot. I've noticed with these dead malls, the food courts have disappeared, so I was rather surprised to see Auntie Anne's Pretzels still in business. Now, over here is a whole section of closed stores, but if you notice, Burlington Coat Factory is still holding on strong to this end of the mall. I really love how they have an open feeling to the mall, and all these skylights leaving this natural lighting in makes it just, I don't know, more pleasant to shop. You just feel like you're more open, not so confined. And they are a true work of art. Now, I found this kind of interesting, a place called Ruffled Feathers. I'm not sure if it's a bird sanctuary or an actual store. I didn't go in. I really didn't see nobody inside, but they're all looking for volunteers to help, so it kind of leads me to believe it's a bird sanctuary. And there's this parrot in this one corner over here that was just kind of eyeballing me as I was walking by. Right there he is. Now, across from Ruffled Feathers, you can see there's a bunch of little stores open. But something I didn't get, which made absolutely no sense to me, is the Sprint store. They have this big store with very little merchandise for sale. I just don't get why they need all that room. I'm not sure what the store was, but I really liked the floor. I liked the wood look with the crosswalk design on it. I just thought it was neat and kind of different. Okay, right here is Bath and Body Works, which seems to me has become the kiss of death for malls. And right here is a big open store. You can see the nice open space with more natural lighting from the skylights. Now off to your right is a newsstand, which I was surprised to see with everybody getting their news from the internet. And off to your left is GameStop. And then a whole bunch of nothing. Now they had these massage chairs, which seems to be another kiss of death for malls. Over here is what used to be a little coffee shop called Cool Beans. I guess Starbucks is probably too much competition for them. I know there's a Starbucks close by. Like I said, the mall has a lot of competition around it. Over there's a treat shop, what used to be a treat shop. Okay, here are some of those kiddie rides, and it always surprises me when they still have power to them, because I never see anybody riding them. Right there's a holiday hare that moved. Now I did find the directory board, and I noticed on it there was only one bathroom listed for the entire mall. Now if you notice, they have a J.C. Penney's listed, and yes, it is still open. And Jerry and Sal's Pizza's still here. If you're ever in the area, trust me, stop by. It's really good. Now down at the one end of the mall next to nothing, they had these little crane games. I've never played them except for the stuffed animal ones, where I won a couple stuffed animals before. But I've never known anybody to win anything out of these. And trust me, I'm not willing to spend my money to try and actually win something out of them. Now if you look up at the ceiling, you'll notice there's no water stains, which goes to show that they're actually maintaining the building. Right here is one of those old time photo booths. I didn't even know these things even existed anymore. Also didn't know they cost $5 now. Now here's a section of the mall with absolutely nothing, and I do mean nothing. No vending machines, no crane machines, nothing. And right here is another restaurant that's not open, but what always gets me is when they leave the restaurant behind, they leave all the equipment behind. It seems like the Coke, Pepsi, whoever would want their equipment back, but no, they leave it inside the store. Now here's a Hallmark Gold Crown store. These are getting harder and harder to find. Okay, we're back where we started. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor and please hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button. And as always, thank you for watching.